Hey guys, it's Felicia. I wanted to do this video today because I've had a few people reach out to me looking for some advice, guidance about how to stay calm in the midst of what seems like an energetic storm. So I will do my best to share with you some of the things that have worked for me because I am an empath and I feel all of this just as much as you all do, or even maybe more a bit. So, they say you teach what you need to learn. So I feel like I'm learning with all of you as I teach and explore different things. So I know a lot of people are stressed, angry, feeling fearful, feeling uncertain. Like our grounding is, our footing is not what it should be. So let me start off by the little bit that I know about what is happening on the planet on a energetic level. I'm not an astrologer, so forgive me for this. What's the book for dummies version of this? So we have been in Pluto for quite some time. Pluto is a disruptor of energy, chaos, things like that. The planet moved out of Pluto and into Uranus, which is also a disruptor of transportation, electronics, things like that. But the good news is, as we have moved out of Pluto and we will move out of the planets being in a line with Uranus, we are moving into the age of Aquarius, which is all about upliftment, which is all about transformation, which is all about things moving into harmony and balance and peace. Well, it doesn't seem that way right now. We're in the final stages of birth. If you think about an animal, a woman, somebody giving birth, the end of that process is probably the most painful. And therefore, things on the planet are speeding up at a very high velocity. I listened to a talk recently talking about when you hear something, don't react to it immediately, because the chances are the vibration is so fast on the planet that whatever that thing is will be swept up very quickly in the energy of the planet and will be transmuted and actually will not even come to fruition. So I really am taking things right now, not lightly, but with a grain of salt when I hear them, to see how they play out. So I want to talk a little bit more, not so much about what's happening, but how we can combat it as human beings in a 3D body in this form, because we feel so greatly, we feel affected so deeply. And in some cases, it's literally shutting people down in fear. And we don't need to be in that place. Grounding is one of the first things I recommend to everybody, no matter what's going on. Make sure you're grounded. That means in the morning, taking a moment, allowing yourself to feel your feet connecting with the energy of the planet, seeing these roots going deep into the planet and feeling that divine energy flowing down your body and out the bottoms of your feet, but allowing yourself to feel like a tree. Roots are in the ground, limbs are going up, completely feeling grounded. For those of you that are extra sensitive, allow yourself to feel this beautiful bubble of divine energy around you. If you want to call it protection, whatever it is. Some people imagine they're getting in a phone booth and they shut the door, but that allows only light and love and energy to flow into your space. So I recommend, even if you have to do this a couple times a day, stop. Take a moment, put your hand on your heart, put your hand on your stomach, your solar plexus, and just intend yourself to feel grounded and connected with Mother Earth. The second thing I have fallen in love with, I've always enjoyed it, but I really have fallen in love with it, is kirtan chanting. I read a book just recently that I was given at a Christmas parade in Cary, and it was all about the art of chanting and how the monks and for centuries they have chanted, and how the vibrational energy of chanting and the chants can raise your energetic vibration. It's amazing. I have read the science behind it, and I can listen to some chanting and literally feel uplifted. So if you're listening to this on YouTube, I'm going to put some links below. If not, a few people that I listen to are Krishna Das. I listen to Snatam Kaur. There are lots of people that do kirtan chanting, but there's an awesome CD called Kirtan Nation, and it has, I think it's got several different versions and artists and things like that. And it really does help you. Or just listen to some soothing, uplifting music or some rock music, whatever it is that raises your vibration, that makes you feel happy, like you want to dance and you want to smile. So listening to music is another way to lift our vibration. Of course, sitting in meditation helps, a daily practice of meditation, or sitting in gratitude and thinking about all the things that you are grateful for in your life. Walking in nature. So the number one way to feel grounded, obviously, is to have our feet on the bare earth. Now, we can't do that in a lot of places right now because it's wet, it's cold, things like that. I recommend getting a grounding mat. If you sit at a desk all day, you can go online and look at earthing.com. You can find a grounding mat. You put your bare feet on this mat, and it simulates the same thing as walking on the earth. So that is also an excellent way. Grounding sheets. I have a grounding pillowcase. So at night, no electronics in my bedroom. Everything's turned off, and I lay on this grounding sheet and grounding pillowcase as well. And it helps the body restore its natural connection to the flow of Mother Earth. Now that sounds really woo-woo, but there's a lot of science behind earthing. Google it if you don't believe me. A few people that I follow and listen to, positive sources. I'll start that over again. Turn off the news. Stop listening to mainstream news. If you need to be informed, go on Associated Press, go on Reuters, get information, and if it doesn't sound right to you, do your own fact checking, because just because it's on the news does not make it true, does not make it real, does not make it happen. So do your own research. At a time where we are getting so much information and we're getting it so fast, it's hard to know what's real. I can't even go on Facebook anymore. I feel like we're getting bombarded with information. People that we thought were friends are pointing fingers, and things like that, and I just, so I would limit your time on Facebook or Twitter or TikTok or whatever your method of information is, and stick to positive sources of information or positive friends and people who are putting out positive things. I listened to a talk recently by Pam Gregory, and that's I listen to Lee Harris every month. I listen to Pam Gregory, and I also follow Marianne Williamson. You get a little bit of spirituality with a little bit of reality with Marianne. And she will tell you like it is, but she also wrote Course in Miracles. So she does sprinkle in a lot of spirituality with the information that she's giving you. But I listened to a talk by an astrologer, Pam Gregory, and she was talking about all of the amazing things that are waiting for us on this planet if we can get out of our own way and start projecting love and kindness and peace, and sitting each day and envisioning peace and healing for people and places on the planet. Now, we don't know if that works, but it certainly can't hurt. And I am trying to focus on all of the positive things in my life. And I realize that everything is not perfect, and I'm not making excuses at all. But if you feel fearful, take that fear and do something positive. Go out and help a friend. Go out and do something. Go out and volunteer. If you feel inclined to be on the front lines, then do it. There is an organization called 5calls.org. You can reach out to 5 of your representatives and let them know how you feel. At least you feel like you're doing something. At least you feel like you're trying to make a difference. But these are the things that work for me, and I hope this is helpful. Please reach out to me if you need any more information on any of the resources I was talking about. And last but not least, if all of this doesn't work, I still have space at my retreat I said Atlanta, it's not Atlanta, at Elohi in Sati, Nakuchi, April 10th. So we still have space for a few amazing women to fill this retreat. So if you are interested in that, let me know as well. So thank you all. Be well.